Every year, the Ballon d'Or is given to the best player in the world, as voted by international journalists from all around the world. It's believed to be the most prestigious award in football. But, as we all know, the voting system isn't always perfect. And over the years, there have been plenty of controversies about who should have deserved to win the Ballon d'Or. So, in this video, we're counting down the top 7 players who were robbed of a Ballon d'Or. Get ready for some fierce debates and memorable highlights as we look back at those overlooked football stars. Let's get started. Number 7, Virgil van Dijk. In 2019, Virgil van Dijk was at the peak of his career. He'd already established himself as one of the best defenders in the world and was well on his way to becoming a Liverpool legend. He led Liverpool to their first Champions League in 14 years and was close to winning the Premier League, but just fell short by 1 point. He was also a key player for the Dutch national team and played a crucial role in helping them reach the final of the Nations League. Despite his impressive performances and achievements, Van Dijk was only able to finish second in the 2019 Ballon d'Or voting. The award was given to Lionel Messi, who had a great season, scoring 51 goals in all competitions and helping Barcelona win La Liga. However, many experts and fans believe that Van Dijk deserved the award more than Messi, as he had an outstanding season leading his team to a Champions League and being a key player in their success. As a defender, it's very hard to stand out and get the recognition that attacking players often receive. Defenders are often overlooked and underappreciated, but Van Dijk's performances that season were truly remarkable. He was a rock at the back for Liverpool, and his leadership and consistency were vital in their Champions League victory. Van Dijk's contribution to the game and his team is undeniable and makes him one of the best defenders in modern football. He deserved to win the Ballon d'Or that year more than any other player, but unfortunately he had to settle for second place. The Ballon d'Or shouldn't only be about individual achievements, but also how much a player contributes to his team's success. And in that sense, Van Dijk was the best player that year. Unfortunately, defenders aren't usually considered for this award, but Van Dijk's performances that season were truly outstanding and should not go unnoticed. Number 6, Franck Ribery. In 2013, Cristiano Ronaldo accumulated 27.99% of the votes to win the Ballon d'Or for the second time, with Lionel Messi getting 24.72% and Ribery amassing 23.36%. A very close race between the three of them, but many believe that Franck Ribery should have been the deserving winner. In the 2012-13 season, Ribery was at the peak of his powers, forming an iconic duo with fellow winger Arjen Robben. They led Bayern to their first treble, scoring 22 goals and assisting 18 in 52 appearances. In fairness, second place Lionel Messi and the winner Cristiano Ronaldo had come off the back of incredible campaigns. Barcelona's Argentine wizard had scored 42 goals for club and country, while Ronaldo's eye-watering tally of 66 left him far ahead of anyone else as 2013's best goal scorer. Still, the Bayern Munich star was more deserving than any other player to lift the award in 2013. Even collectively, Messi and Ronaldo won less silverware than Ribery alone. The two then La Liga stars only had one major honour between them thanks to Barcelona's success in La Liga, while Ribery was the star of Bayern Munich's treble-winning campaign and truly was the best player in the club's most successful team, achieving something that even Franz Beckenbauer and Gerd Müller hadn't managed some 40 years earlier. So, despite the impressive tallies from both Messi and Ronaldo, they didn't really contribute to any team successes, while Ribery's goal contributions helped Bayern win a treble. That's why Franck Ribery should have won the 2013 Ballon d'Or. Number 5, Paolo Maldini. In 1994, AC Milan defender Paolo Maldini was at the peak of his career. He'd already established himself as one of the best defenders in the world, with 10 years of experience under his belt at AC Milan. That year, he helped lead the team to a Serie A title and Champions League victory, solidifying his status as a key player for the club. Additionally, he was also a crucial member of the Italian national team, helping them reach the finals of the 1994 World Cup. Despite these impressive accomplishments, Maldini only finished in third place in the 1994 Ballon d'Or voting, behind Barcelona forward Hristo Stoichkov and runner-up Roberto Baggio. While Stoichkov had a solid season, scoring 24 goals in all competitions for Barcelona and leading them to a La Liga title, his achievements don't compare to Maldini's incredible season. Maldini, considered by many as the best defender of all time, was in the prime of his powers, leading his team to a Champions League title and a World Cup final. Unfortunately, as is often the case, defenders are not as appreciated as attackers in the world of football, and Maldini's efforts went somewhat unrecognised in the Ballon d'Or voting. Despite this, Maldini is still regarded as the best defender of all time, and his 1994 season will always be remembered as a standout year in his storied career. Number 4, Oliver Kahn. The 2002 Ballon d'Or maybe has the most undeserved winner of all time. That might surprise you when you know that the winner of that particular year was World Cup top scorer Ronaldo Nazario, one of the best players of all time. But if you look further into it, you see why Ronaldo shouldn't have won that Ballon d'Or. In terms of talent, Ronaldo was the best player in the world that year. His Golden Boot performance at the World Cup led Brazil to the title, scoring 8 goals in 7 games, with 2 in the final against Germany. But can you give the Ballon d'Or to someone who only played 13 league matches in 2002? That's right, Ronaldo nearly missed the whole season due to injury problems, playing only 850 minutes of club football. The deserving winner would be Oliver Kahn. The German keeper won the 2002 FIFA World Cup's Golden Ball, becoming the first goalkeeper to do so. He was a key factor in the German side that made the final of the tournament, keeping a clean sheet in the round of 16, quarterfinals and semi-finals. Oliver Kahn conceded just 1 goal in Germany's route to the final, as his spontaneous saves showcased his heavy-handed fierceness, protecting his goal. At club level, Bayern Munich had a disappointing season, but Kahn still managed to stand out, keeping a record of 19 clean sheets in 32 Bundesliga appearances, a record which has just been broken by Manuel Neuer. In conclusion, Kahn's overall consistency and stats should edge it against an incredibly talented Ronaldo, who unfortunately just played way too few games to be awarded the 2002 Ballon d'Or, which should have been awarded to Oliver Kahn. Number 3, Robert Lewandowski. The decision to cancel the Ballon d'Or award in 2020 has been controversial to this date. There are valid arguments to be made for why it should not have been cancelled. The fact that there is absolutely no question about who should have won that year makes it even more sad. Robert Lewandowski was by far the favourite and would have won the votes with a record-breaking margin. Not only did he win the Champions League, the Bundesliga and the DFB Pokal, he was also the top scorer in all these 3 competitions, scoring an incredible 55 goals in 47 appearances. Even Lionel Messi stated the fact that Lewandowski deserved that year's Ballon d'Or. "Robert, you deserve your Ballon d'Or," the PSG forward said when accepting his prize. "Last year, everyone was in agreement to say that you were the big winner of this award." France Football cancelled the award because they felt that the voting would be unequal because some competitions were cancelled early on. But let's face it, the biggest competitions to end the season early were the French and Dutch first divisions, which had no serious contenders for the Ballon d'Or, while the Premier League, Primera División and Serie A all continued in the summer, and so did the Champions League. Enough competitions provided a platform for players to showcase their abilities and compete at the highest level. Therefore, it's only fair that the Ballon d'Or award would be given to the best player of the season at the end of the year. Not having the Ballon d'Or award in 2020 has robbed Lewandowski of the recognition he deserved. Number 2, Wesley Sneijder. In 2010, Lionel Messi won the Ballon d'Or ahead of his 2 Barcelona teammates, Xavi and Iniesta, who took the 2nd and 3rd place at the podium. But the more deserving winner of the 2010 Ballon d'Or would have been someone who wasn't even at the podium, Wesley Sneijder. Sneijder had an outstanding year in 2010. He played a key role in leading the Netherlands to a World Cup final, being joint top scorer of the World Cup, together with Diego Forlán and David Villa, and also scoring in nearly all knockout games except for the final, a record which has only just been broken by Lionel Messi. He was also a very important player for José Mourinho's Internazionale, dictating the tempo of matches and and deciding the outcome of games with his range of passing, excellent vision, precise shooting, and goal-scoring instincts. Inter Milan won a third consecutive Scudetti at the end of the season and added the Coppa Italia to boot. However, it was in Europe where Sneijder really showcased the best of his abilities, helping Inter Milan win a first Champions League trophy in 45 years, thereby making them the first Italian team to win a treble. In the Champions League, the Dutchman shined with 3 goals and 6 assists in 11 matches, with the most important of these coming in the semi-final clash against FC Barcelona. In contrast, while Messi had a solid year, scoring 47 goals and assisting 13 times from 53 matches in all competitions, his season still ended somewhat in disappointment, as Barcelona could only manage to win a La Liga trophy that season, and Argentina got knocked out in the quarter-finals of the World Cup, with Messi scoring a whopping 0 goals in the whole tournament. Barcelona also got eliminated in the Champions League to Wesley Sneijder's Internazionale. In conclusion, while Lionel Messi undoubtedly had a great season, Wesley Sneijder had a truly exceptional year in 2010. He led his team to the World Cup final and won all of the possible trophies at club level. That's why Sneijder should have won the 2010 Ballon d'Or instead of Messi. Number 1. Thierry Henry. The biggest robbery in Ballon d'Or history must have been the 2003 Ballon d'Or award, which was awarded to Juventus star Pavel Nedved. But many eyebrows were raised when his name came out of the envelope instead of Thierry Henry. For the second time on this list, Thierry Henry should have been the winner of the Ballon d'Or. While both players had an impressive performance that year, Henry's accomplishments give him a strong case for being the more deserving recipient of the award. Henry's scoring and assisting numbers in 2003 were nothing short of impressive. He had a total of 78 goals and assists, including a Premier League record of 20 assists. He also scored 7 goals in the Champions League, but unfortunately, Arsenal got knocked out in the group stage. In addition to these incredible statistics, Henry also won the FA Cup and the Community Shield in 2003, further adding to his list of accomplishments. On the other hand, Nedved did have a strong Champions League campaign, including a goal against Barcelona in the quarter-finals and an impressive performance against Real Madrid in the semi-finals. However, he received a yellow card in the semi-finals and was suspended for the final, which they lost to AC Milan. Additionally, Nedved's overall scoring and assist numbers for the 2003 season, while solid, didn't come close to Henry's, with just 14 goals and 13 assists. While Nedved did win the Serie A and the Italian Supercoppa that year, these titles alone shouldn't be enough to outweigh Henry's achievements. While both players had strong performances in 2003, Henry's consistently impressive scoring and assist numbers, as well as his performances in the Champions League and his victories in the FA Cup and Community Shield, should have earned him the Ballon d'Or. As you've seen in this video, there have been many instances throughout history where players have been overlooked for the Ballon d'Or despite having exceptional seasons. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this video and learning about these players who have robbed their Ballon d'Or. We'd love to hear your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. Who are some other players that you believed were robbed of the Ballon d'Or? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.